Let's see if you can guess what this parody for mental block is based on. Is it a song you know, or is it all just wrong? Good. Oh wait, this is a problem. It's actually afternoon, but by the time you watch it, it may be evening or morning or good, whatever time of day it is to you. I would say day, but it might not be day, it might be night. Some day it will not be night. Some night it will not be day. Alright, enough of this. I'm here on the storage level. And as you can see here, this either looks great or it looks lousy. Well, I haven't finished it. I've decided to add an extra wing going this way because I was sick and tired of having to walk so far to get to a lot of things, especially in that direction. And so I've been building out. They're coming back. I've just reset the server, so they're coming back slowly. Now what we have here is brown carpet and gray clay. It's dark clay, but it's just called gray, but it's really dark gray. I should have looked into black clay. Well, you may think, oh, brown and gray, that's just terrible. I mean, look at when you got over here with that and that, and I agree completely. But there's a reason I did this, and it's not for me, it's for them. Look at this. Brown, and the gray clay looks brown, so it looks brown and brown. I wouldn't say that this is better. A lot of what goes on in Minecraft is just full of compromise, and it looks okay. I may change it to a different color carpet. I can't use red though because I've got red on a different floor, which I will show you later. What I'm doing now is I'm going to dig out a passage so as to allow for 16 slots for all the different the hardened clay. When I start coloring the clay, I've already started coloring the clay. I mean, we've got gray clay here, but when I start storing all the colored clay, I need to have the space. That is like the most important thing. Oh, cow tipper, how nice. Anyway, so I need 16 slots for that. So we start here, and we've also got 16 slots for wool. We've already got the color for wool. I've only got white and black wool in here, but I've got a whole bunch of wool. I haven't harvested any of it yet. What's that on the ceiling? Brown? I have to change that. Can I even change the ceiling? I don't know. I'll have to go up there. So anyway, there's a lot going on here. I got the space. I'm going to do some more digging. I've worked out how far it is. Oh, more coal. Yeah, we had to restart the server. It was really lagging. And lo and behold, it's a little better. Alright. So the first thing we do is we eke out the boundaries for the area to be dug out, which is what I've been doing. It gets to low lighting level when down here, but that's because I wasn't planning. There we go. Oh, but we've dug out into where we just did that, so we got to do this again. Got some picks. I've done a lot recently. I've had some very interesting things, and I'm not so sure I recorded them. There we go. But it looks terrible. Look at the transition. Well, I haven't put that stuff out yet. somebody's going to say, why don't you just dig that out while you're at it? But it might interfere with what goes on beneath. It would perhaps be better if I dug it out now and then put the stuff in. So what we do next is we empty out the space. Really, this is the proper way to do this. Then you gotta look down to make sure you're not running into something. Yeah, we're getting some more block lag. Now, I'm finding it very hard to juggle my chores, the things I do at home, with the things I do at work and the things that I do in the game. The problem isn't playing the game. The problem isn't recording the game. It's having to play and record the game. I can play and record at the same time. But you see, it's more than just recording. You have to also upload. You have to mix before you upload. Edit. And of course my video gets worse the more I edit it. It's like a really bad videotape sometimes. There's just the quality of the video just is... I'm still looking for some good editing software, if you're wondering, and yes, I am willing to consider most options, except the ones that cost $200, kind of thing. But I'm finding that the things I have to do at home and the things I have to do at work are taking up a lot of time lately, and they're going to take up a little bit more time in the near future because of the mad rush going on where I work, which happens every December. So I actually don't know what kind of scheduling I'm going to have. I may have to take off most of this week from playing the game. This is weird. I'm not going to get to play tonight. I'm not going to get to play... This is being recorded on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to get to play on Tuesday. Looks like Wednesday I've got some time. And I definitely have time Friday. Oh, and that's what we're going to do, is we may try to kill the Ender Dragon on either Thursday or on Saturday night. Okay, now we're getting to the... we got to the end of that pick. There we go. Now that's the first thing you do. Now the second thing you do is you do this so that you have the knowledge of where these notches ought to be. I always get them wrong if I'm not paying attention. It's too deep like that. Oh, how much do I got left? Okay, I got space. Okay, so that's too deep in there. So what we have to do is, but I don't have enough regular stone bricks. It would be just easier to just use this, like this. Oops. Okay. Now that we've actually got the space, now we can do this semi-properly. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one there, and that's fine. Now we check the light levels here. 7. 7 is just about acceptable. Okay, what I was saying was balancing work and home and play. Well, that's probably a time-old question, an age-old question. It's not about to change. I found out a lot of the people are on this server are still of school age. Makes me feel really old. But give them a few years and they'll all have jobs and stuff, unless they've quit by then. That's got to be fixed. The real problem is I put in the thing what happened last night was I put in the treasure chests first, and then I had to change all the blocks they were standing on, and I'm going to have to change the blocks behind them. And so that was difficult. I had to dig that, then that underneath that, and then that underneath that. So I had to reach down and do that, and then the third one wouldn't place. And when I get to the columns, it's going to be interesting. The ones in the back are going to be dark, and the ones in the front are going to be light, maybe even white. I like the idea of white columns. I don't know if I'm going to do I don't know if I'm going to do quartz or if I'm going to do bone meal. Bone meal on the on clay. I have to decide what the colors are ideal. What colors are ideal? Well, whatever one is white, I should think would be good. If this were the BBC, I'd probably say, other colors are available. And we do not intend to be racist with any such statement. This is not a statement intended to indicate any superiority of any race over any other race. I find the whole thing to be silly. We're all humans. So, what race are you talking about? You mean black people? How is that a race exactly? You know, I'm really surprised. I've been doing a lot of digging that way, and I haven't come across any real caverns or anything. I do that in the farm, and we'll see the farm shortly. I've been working on a lot of things in a lot of places. This is just one of them. This is my current pet project because I finished my room. What, you mean you made your bed? No, I mean... Well, I made a bed, yes. I mean, in-game room. Previously, you see my room on the surface in that little tiny quaint-looking house. That's going to be demolished. Not yet, but it's going to be demolished. Because I got to put up a big building there. Very tall building. I have no reason to make it a tall building, but I don't care. I'll have offices and stuff. It's going to look cool. Oh, he's just saying, hey. That word actually means gay. It's how they would have said redstone all over his house. Not me. Alright, so that's what we've done there. Now the next thing we do is we carve out the rest of this. This is the easiest way to do it. Still got a little block lag there. I think it's very annoying to create a wing and then to have to people it with things, and then you put the chests in, or you should put the chests in and have to work around that, and doesn't have any redstone. Well, let me make sure I have my redstone. See if anybody stole redstone from me. I've got a lot of redstone. Well, not a lot. I don't have redstone blocks, not yet, because I'm still using regular. Yeah, so there's no blocks. The reason why I don't put the redstone into blocks is because I have very little need for a redstone block. I'll need it once in a while, but there are very few circumstances under which I normally need it. Okay, returning to this. Now, somebody's going to say, why carve out a specific level? Why have you been carving out levels of different sizes, and how do you... Oh. I didn't hear it break. In case you're wondering, the heater is the central air, which is the heating, is running right now. The reason I'm in the basement, which is where I have my online computer. It just works out better that way in the basement. I could have it in my bedroom or in the studio, or I suppose the living room or something, but no, I prefer to have it in the basement. It just works out better that way. I couldn't explain what. Whoa, wait, what's this? Oh, that's when I was digging out the coal. Free redstone. Ugh. There. Why is my hand missing? How come it's just floating in midair? Have I turned into Homestar Runner or something? Looks like he's holding it. I hate having to resolve disputes. This isn't about resolving disputes. I'm not supposed to come on to resolve disputes. I'm on to mess with this. I got some obsidian. Wait a minute. Has my obsidian been stolen? No. I don't think I had any more than that. Anything to get out of having to talk about that. Always give more than they want. Because I don't want him visiting me right now. Here's the room I was telling you about. I finished that. I'll show you that when I get a chance. When will I get a chance? It hasn't moved. And away we go! I've improved this a little bit. I've added a few more walls. I've fixed a few problems, and I am the owner. What is he going on about? It wasn't moved. It was the same place. Yeah, I keep coming out on the wrong side. That was supposed to have been blocked off. You guys... First, stop! Nobody do anything to anyone right now. Regardless of what is being done, it has gone too far. Right, not getting any of it on camera. Yes. Well, this is a little bit silly. Apparently we're talking about the Spawn theme and building it on, and we're making, and they wanted me to bring in some clay. Aesthetics of roleplay. I can't even spell B-double-O. Well, if he wants to, ship shop. Okay, before I had to ban that member, oh boy. Yes, I banned another member. He was griefing, you saw he was griefing. I'm going to show you this, only I can't because it's locked, and I've forgotten where the key was. Well, I forget that. I'll show you some other day. Let's show you what we've done in the underground farm. Oh wow, the cacti are growing more again, and the reeds have grown more. That's good. The area above me was just filled with mobs. I was going to fill it in. I thought I was going to put a hole in there and watch them fall out comically to a pool of lava down there, but that didn't happen. It didn't work out. One guy fell, and that was it. As you can see, all the sheep have been colored. I haven't put out the pigs yet. I have to get some pigs. And yes, I've captured a slime. Yes, it's a slime has been captured. Hi, slime. I think this is great. Big giant old slime. I call him Rubik. He's pretty much stuck in there, but yeah, that's interesting. He could be my mascot. Rubik will be my mascot. What else? What else? What else? I guess that's it for here. I was planning on building a very long tunnel here, and it was going to go over 1,000 blocks. We don't want to look mean. It was going to go over 1,000 blocks. In the end, it ended up going about 200 blocks. It does take a while, doesn't it? And then I have to go all the way back. I was thinking of running, but I'm really running low on steak, and I'm going to have to kill some cows. I have to get more. Alright, here we go. A ravine. Which upset me because I didn't want a ravine. I wanted to keep going that way. I may yet go that way, but, well, for now it's a ravine. It's a different ravine than the one I was in earlier. It seems there's a lot of ravines in this. Quartz would make a good cruise ship. Okay, great. Are they gonna make a cruise ship out of quartz blocks? Ugh, I wish they wouldn't do that. But then I want to use it for a big giant honking palace. Now I tried to enchant the shears and I couldn't. Yeah, that upset me. Okay, now we're going to show what I have down here. Wrong level. Yes. At least this wasn't stolen. Somebody's beacon was stolen. So, I'm glad it wasn't my beacon. Now you will... I don't know if I've made the video on where the beacon came from. Yeah, it's going to take time to recover. I can't do this. Well, this has been a very trying day, having to deal with getting rid of Ryan. He was such a nice guy to me. But things were stolen, and he was going around pulling. It's one thing to prank when somebody's right there. I mean, no, wait. It's one thing to prank when somebody's not right there, and and you're doing something when he's not watching, and then it's all in good fun, and you give him his stuff back, and all is forgiven. But it's another thing to destroy something, to kill horses, to put obsidian in front of somebody's door, to cause them to have a serious mental breakdown. This is about mental block. This is not about grafing a bunch of junk. I mean, we are not a bunch of junk. We are nice people. We ought to be respected to a certain point and loved. Maybe not. You can't force people to love you, but if you want to coexist, you have to in a game like this. Test out ideas in creative. Yeah, happens a lot. Alright. Anyway, the point is I've had to now I had to ban one person. Yes? Right now I am the only one on the server who has gotten to a mesa biome. They don't know it. Landscape and area. Nah. If you, but alright. Yes, and on that positive note, we'll see you next time.